Hey, it's John, creator of John's Deep Dives. Before we get into this video, please like, follow, and subscribe so I can keep putting more videos out there and have a more successful channel. So let's get into it. First, let's have a recap of what the Thundermans show was like. So obviously you have two parents with four kids, and in the city of Hiddenville. Most of the sets were in the Thunderman's house, and as well as other villain sets that were shown here and there. And obviously the lair in the basement of the Thunderman's house was also a big set piece of the original Thundermans show. But now we're going into the new Nickelodeon show, The Thundermans Undercover, which is a reboot of the Thundermans show, and they also put a movie out there, which I'm sure you've seen, and I actually liked it better than the show. But let's move on. So as we saw, the first episode is on Nickelodeon's YouTube, and I actually liked it. It was funny. You had most of the kids that were there because the show focuses on Max, Phoebe, and Chloe as the main kids, and it did have the parents at the beginning of the first episode. I don't know if they're going to have a central role in the new Thunderman show, but I'm hoping to see more of them. So obviously, the first episode establishes them in their new headquarters in the city of Secret Shores, which is pretty much almost like a beach city in probably Southern California. That's my guess. So they have all this new technology. They have a uh, sort of a gravity pulling up slide instead of sliding down to Max's lair. You slide up to the second story of their set, as I would like to call it. And then they have this computer virtual assistant person named Thunderford who knows a lot about things going on and can give them clues on how to catch bad guys. As I saw the first episode, I could clearly see a similarity from the original show into this new show, but I thought the Thundermans Undercover's first episode pilot was better than much of anything in the original show, which I've made videos in the past. I'm not sure if I still have them up on my main channel, John's Reviews, about how much I didn't like the original Thunderman show because it wasn't very funny at all. But when I saw the first episode of this show, I was actually laughing quite a bit. And I've also seen a couple of other episodes from the Thundermans Undercover, and they were okay, but the first episode definitely was sort of an all in set pieces put together, and the characters were funny, especially Max and Phoebe, and of course Colosso. Colosso is definitely my favorite character from the original show, and I think he'll always be funny just because he's a bunny rabbit who likes to rebel and likes to put himself in situations in a humorous way. But yeah, I like the first episode, and I hope they can continue with the series and make it funny. Unlike the original show, at least in my opinion, I didn't find the original show very funny, and I didn't really like it either. I mean, I liked Henry Danger better than the original Thundermans show, and I'm hoping this will be a good show. I mean, in terms of what Nickelodeon puts out, which I'm not a big fan of Nickelodeon. I'm more of a Disney person, but I hope this can actually be a good show. So these are my thoughts on the Thundermans Undercover pilot episode and show going forward. Please like, follow, and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you in a new video soon. Hey, it's John. So as you all know, the pilot episode of The Thundermans Return starts out with the Thundermans family in their home in Hiddenville as they discuss their new mission. As we all know, the episode is quite funny, especially with Jack Griffo as Max. There are many times where he cracks a joke, or Colosso the rabbit has cracked jokes, and he's also funny at the same time. I remember watching the original show, and I found Colosso the rabbit to be the funniest of everybody. As you may know, if you've watched this channel, I have given my reviews of the original Thundermans show, and as you know, I didn't like it. I didn't find it funny at all, but when I saw the Thundermans Return pilot episode, along with other episodes, but in particular the pilot episode, I found it pretty funny, and I liked it, and it was actually funny, and I liked the set that they have their new living quarters in Secret Shores. It's pretty much like one of those beach cities along the coast of California. That's what I think it is. But anyway, I digress. So as we all know, they have a mission to defeat a young man who has a sort of a glove weapon, and they must retrieve it. And give it back to, I guess it's their boss that they have to give it back to, and he's obviously defeated by Phoebe's freezing breath a second time. It's the first time he broke through, but it was an interesting episode overall. I really hope this show is a success. I hope it's much funnier than the original show, and I hope that it continues to be as funny as the pilot episode. So that's my review of the pilot episode of The Thundermans Return. It was funny, it had better acting, and I'm hoping for special appearances of people from the original show if it's any good to the storyline, and I hope that the show is a success on Nickelodeon. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, follow, and subscribe for more videos like this. If you want me to make more appearances, you can put a comment down below or participate in polls. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in a new video soon. Y'all, this is your boy John, and you're probably wondering why you're seeing a Nickelodeon picture on your screen. Well, today I'm going to put out a very odd video about how Nickelodeon could have possibly been Fox News fans? It's not uncommon for both Nickelodeon and Disney shows to put pop culture jokes in their shows, but there are two clips out there that people who worked on Nickelodeon could have been Fox News fans. I was a fan of Fox News. I personally watch Fox News almost every day, and I find these clips to be hilarious. So what are we waiting for? Let's show the first clip. The first clip is from the victorious episode Rob Rotzi.
Snowed? In Los Angeles?
I told you global warming was bogus.
Stop watching Fox News.
No, it's fair and balanced.
If you're familiar with the phrase fair and balanced, it's what Bret Baier says after every show on Special Report.
Thanks for inviting us into your home tonight and every night. That's it for the Special Report. Fair, balanced, and still unafraid.
So that's where that phrase comes from. In Henry Danger episode Scream Machine, we hear that phrase repeatedly said.
People are calling the government and Fox News?
So, they're fair and balanced.
Preparing for this deep dive, I couldn't really find any information on Nickelodeon if they ever were fans of Fox News, but those two moments seem like someone who worked for Nickelodeon, or whether they be a castmate or an executive. I personally don't think that Nickelodeon people weren't fans of Fox News. It's just put as a joke because someone is famous for saying that on Fox News, which would be Bret Baier. I wanted to do a different video than I usually do, just so you can get some new information. Please keep following me on John's Deep Dives and my channel John's Reviews for more future videos and updates. I'm putting on shorts on both channels, so that's something that I'm putting up right now. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and I will see you in a new video soon.